What's going on, y'all? It's your boy 30, man. We back with another video. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button. As always, man, I give out free sports picks every single day. We got a free Discord. It's all about growing our money every single day. We preach straight betting. I do one or two parlays every video to try to keep it spicy, but I'm all about straight betting and growing units and stacking our money to the next day. So we just finished up March a couple days ago. We finished up 22 units, trying to do the same thing in April. Let's hop right into the recap. Listen, man, I never want to be that guy to be like, man, it's rigged and this and that, but if you've been sports betting for, I just say, longer than a month, you know it's some rig element to it. The hard rock screw job that happened to me last night. We ended up going 4-4. I know what you're thinking, 30. You put out 7 picks. How did you go 4-4? So in terms of the Clippers game, we had the first straight bet in the YouTube video. I had them over, I think, 116.5. And then I noticed they started off slow. So on the Discord, I put in a live bet over 110. They ended up going over the 110, but they ended up on 114. They didn't catch the 116. So that's how we got the extra bet. So we went 4-4, right? But I don't want to talk about that. We hit one of the baseball parlays. That's cool. We hit some basketball. What I'm really pissed off about, we had OKC team total over 121.5. I think they ended up with like 119, but they had 43 points in the first quarter. They had 75 points in the third with like 6 minutes to go, I believe. I wouldn't watch the game. I was checking the score, whatever. I go to my Discord. I think I did. So I was with my daughter. I was doing something last night. And it's like 4 minutes left in the fourth. And they ain't passed the line. So I check it. With 4 minutes left in the fourth, the OKC Thunder had scored 10 points. They had scored 10 points. Yeah. I never thought OKC would pull that type of job. But somebody said in my Discord, business is business. And they're right. How many people had the OKC team total over 121? 43 points in the first quarter. And you don't score what, roughly 80 in 3 more quarters? Man, that's I can't do nothing, move on to the next day, but that was very sickening. So man, we're gonna bounce back today. We still finished 4-4, but today I feel like it's a full sweep. I got one baseball parlay and a bunch of NBA straights. We ain't playing no games. Then on top of all that, the Knicks. Let's talk about the Knicks real quick. The Knicks were up 17 at one point. We had them plus 12.5. They was up 17 in the first half. They ended up losing the game by 19. Crazy work. But yeah, man, we just got to bounce back. A couple bad beats. We're going to bounce back. I don't think the picks was bad. I just think what happened. We just got to bounce back, get back on it. But yeah, man, let's get into it. I got the one NBA parlay, MLB parlay today, a quick 2-man. You know what I'm saying? W money. That's all we focus on, doubling our money. And then I got a couple, I got some NBA straight bets. Let's get into them. First bet, Blazers and Raptors, right? Deni Avdija under 40.5 PRA. He's been playing great, let's say, these last week and a half, 2 weeks. But like I said before, 40.5, when they had Josh Giddey line at 42.5, I'm like, who do they think this guy is? Like, the more pressure you put on him, he's not going to perform. And when Anthony Simon's out, he's the focal point. They're going to know. Like, Toronto, they might be inconsistent offensively, but they play defense, they gritty, they play tough. So Deni Avdija under 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I told my Discord last night, like 12 o'clock at night, lock this in. I was up pissed about how I got cheated. So I was up looking in the lab early. So I told them, lock this in. I'm pretty sure by the time the game starts, he won't be at 40. It's no way he gets nowhere near 40. Some people said they had it on FanDuel at 39. They bumped it down to 38. I'll play it down to 38, but not 37. I feel like 37, 3 points down, is a little close to where he's at. As y'all know in sports betting, them little points matter, but I don't see him getting nowhere near 40. He's just not against a team like Toronto, who doesn't play extremely fast, and Portland's banged up and hurt, so he might get more touches, but he's not going to be. I think Shaedon Sharpe is going to have a better matchup in this type of game. It's a better matchup for him. So that's the first bet. Deni Avdija on the 40.5 PRA. Let's get into the next one. Next pick, Bucks team total over 117.5 team total versus the 76ers. They should slaughter the 76ers. I didn't want to mess with the spread because you know how the Bucks is. It can go down to the wire. They can let the 76ers keep up with them. But one thing we know, the Bucks are going to get hot from 3. I think they play a lot faster even without Dame, because Dame is not so much a fast-paced player. He like to get in his sets, come off screens, come off pick and rolls, and get into his action. He's not the best off ball. I feel like they play a lot faster without him. When Giannis moving, because it's crazy, when Giannis gets the ball, he's faster than Dame. And Dame's a point guard, but whatever. But they play a lot faster without Dame. They're going to get up a lot of shots. I expect them to run the score up on Philly and blow Philly out. So I took Milwaukee Bucks team total over 117.5. But of course I didn't take the spread because you know how inconsistent Milwaukee is. Their defense is trash. They're going to get up a lot of shots. So that's the next bet. Milwaukee Bucks over 117.5 team total. Let's get into the next one. Back to that Portland Trail Blazers and Toronto Raptors game. RJ Barrett over 26.5 points and rebounds. I think this is a game potentially where RJ Barrett can score 25, 30 by himself. So he's going to grab 5 or 6 rebounds. He's just that type of player. I think this is a better matchup for him. I think Toronto wins this game. If you want to parlay something in a few, I think Toronto definitely wins this game. I think Portland played tough against, Atlanta a couple nights ago and beat Atlanta. Atlanta sold that. They was beating Atlanta ass. Atlanta fought back just to sell us again. But I don't think Portland wins this game. I think Toronto wins this game. You know, we took the unknown Deni Avdija. But in this spot, we're going to take the over on RJ Barrett over 26.5 points and rebounds. You can try his PRA, but I just felt better with points and rebounds. I hate taking points and assists, man, because I feel like one negates the other. Unless you're a player like LeBron James or Luka Doncic, me taking points and assists on a player like RJ Barrett, I think it's pointless to me. I don't think it helps his play style. It kind of hurts me more than anything. So RJ Barrett over 26.5 points and rebounds. Let's get into the next one. Grizzlies and Heat. Miami is home. We know how tough they is at home. But last night, they took it to Boston. I think they ended up finishing. They was beating Boston by a lot, and they won the game. We cashed that Jason Tatum under last night, too, as well. Sweat-free. Like all other bets should have been, but Vegas pulled that BS. So we taking Miami Heat. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. I'm tripping, y'all. We're taking Memphis Grizzlies, first half spread, -1.5. I think they win the first half. I think they win the whole game, but I didn't want to mess with that. I felt a lot better taking Memphis Grizzlies -1.5 first half spread. You know how inconsistent the NBA has been, so I'd rather deal with, if you're doing with baseball, mess with first 5 innings. And if you're doing with NBA, do first half. So first half, Memphis Grizzlies -1.5. They lost against Golden State last game. I think they come out and beat the hell out of Miami. Miami shot great against Boston last night. I just don't see it tonight. So that's the next bet. Memphis Grizzlies -1.5 first half spread. Let's get into the next one. Y'all, last bets of the day. Quick little 2-man MLB parlay. You know what I mean? It's a runs parlay, so to speak. So 2-man +114 W money, right? I got it right here. So the first one, Jeremy Pena, under 0.5 runs, right? So he's not getting a run in this game. I know he's capable of getting, anybody can get a run. Yesterday we would have cashed that other MLB ticket, but the person I had, I think it was Griffin Codine, he got a run in the 9th inning. Like, it was sweat-free. I checked my phone, like, oh, that's a cash. Spoke too soon, he got a damn run. That meant nothing. So that didn't cash. But yeah, this dude not getting a run, right? And then we got I got it right here. Diamondbacks and Yankees, first 5 over 4.5 runs, right? I expect this to be a very high-scoring game from the first inning. These pitchers suck. This is not going to be a shutout. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a lot of points scored. I expect them to be at like 7 or 8. So we got Diamondbacks and Yankees basically over 4 runs, first 5 innings. And then we got Jeremy Pena not get a run. So these the bets for the day, man. I kept it real sweet and simple, man. Some straight bets and one little simple parlay. I want a 5-0 sweet, man. I want to go undefeated today. I don't want no losses. After what they pulled last night, I'm a little pissed, but, you know, we play better when we under pressure. We play better after a loss. That's a fact. You play better after a loss. You think better. You focus more after a loss. So whether the loss was our fault or not, we took an L. So that's an L on the roster, L on the record. So we got to bounce back to be more focused. Y'all can tell, like, I'm a little more locked in today. Let's get these wins, man. So these are all the picks for the day. Let me know who sells me. If you haven't joined the Discord, check out the Discord, man. It's free. A lot of great dudes in there bouncing ideas. A lot of great picks going around. Some hockey. I got some people in there that do soccer. It's just growing a big community, man. I think we're up to like 250 members, man. So I appreciate everybody. I'm going to catch y'all in the comments. 30 out. Let's get these wins, man.